Hey folks, Troy Dooley. Hope you're having an awesome end of the week. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. You know, when you're a home-based business entrepreneur, it doesn't matter if you're in network marketing or you're just running a small niche of some kind. You know, we enjoy what we do. It's not really work. It's not a 9 to 5. You know, it's something that throughout the day, you know, it's funny. People say, Troy, you get a lot done. Well, I haven't lately. I've lost my voice, so I didn't get any videos done in the last couple of weeks. But I do invest a lot of time, at least lately. I try to take and invest time in my family and really try to walk my walk. It's tough to do that sometimes. And, you know, it's even tougher as I talk to people around the profession. I was talking to Peter Mingles yesterday, and we were talking about how the industry's changed just in the last 10, 12 years. You know, and as we were discussing it and talking about it, we realized that we've gone through a lot together, Peter and I. So we were looking at different things that we have seen and where the industry is going to be going in the profession and the community of network marketing in 2012. Connected with Richard Brook today, same thing. You know, you go through these personal challenges and yet you got to keep cranking on the business side. So you got all this stuff that's happening to you. And I just shake my head. I say, man, alive. You know, we are all in the same boat, headed in the same direction. And I bring that up because it's United We Stand. Richard's been on this quest since 2009. I am passionate about it. It's why we launched the networkmarketingadvocates.com website. You can see it scrolling across right here. Kevin Thompson, the MLM attorney, and others have said, let's pool all of our brain power together. Let's come up with a way that we can work. And I'm glad to see him and Richard are working on the ethics committee over at the DSA. So we're all passionate. And I challenge you guys to become a member of this new community. It's $10 a month, you know, and it's so that we can really push forward on what we're trying to do. I want to get as much information into your hands as possible on what it is we've got to do, raising the standards, working together. I know that leaders jump from company to company for different reasons. A lot of them are looking for new challenges. Some of them love startups, so they just go from startup to startup. But you know what? It doesn't mean we got to dog them. We got to talk bad about them. I know distributors don't understand all the time why companies do what they do. But instead of getting all in a peeing contest about this, we need to learn to communicate better. And that's what we're trying to do, raise that standard. I've been communicating with some outside critics because I want to understand where they're coming from. And really, I think a lot of times we're all on the same page. We're just looking at it from a different angle. So we're going to be doing some stuff. You need to go over and check that out. MLM Help Desk, rocking. We're tightening it up. I've got a brand new crew working on that website right now. New stuff going on. Matter of fact, I've teamed up with Darren Falter, co-founder of Yoli. We're going to be putting some of his stuff up on compensation plans because I'm a firm believer there's nobody better than a distributor who's become a company owner to explain to you as a distributor and me exactly how compensation plans work. And it's humorous because my friend Blake Mullins and BK Barreco, these two have come out with a couple of videos. Ted Knighton has put them up and then got their two top distributors to talk about it. And it's like, man, the compensation plan should be the last piece in the puzzle. You know, if you can't get along with the founders of the company, if you don't believe in the mission that they're on, if you don't like the products or services, how in the Sam Hill are you going to worry about the comp plan? So you can take the best comp plan in the world, and if you're not working it, if you don't understand it, if you're not doing any type of sales, you're not going to make any money. You can take the worst compensation plan that may have the product that you love, and you can become rich off of it. And I know there's some people that will disagree with me. They'll say, well, Troy, the compensation plan's manipulated, yada, yada, yada. The compensation plans can be manipulated without a shadow of a doubt. But people don't understand. This is where when a guy says that's a pyramid scheme, they don't get it. See, you start your own little independent company. And if you worry about what you're building and you worry about building 2 legs or 3 legs or whatever it is and you focus on you, then you'll go. It's funny because I've never been a fan of binaries, but I'm starting to understand them, and they're all hybrids for the most part now. But I always hear people say, well, I want to get on the company power leg. I want to get on the company power leg. You know, there didn't used to be anything in the company power leg. What about if you were to go out there and say, just give me a freaking position. If all I got to do is build 2 legs, that's simple. In the old days, I had to build 25. See what I mean? It isn't about the comp plan. Hey, Monday on Real Mentors Radio, we're going to start Dave Ramsey's brand new book, Entre Leadership. I challenge you all to get on there. Let's do it in the archives, download it off iTunes. It's going to be a powerful series that we're going to cover. News in review. What has been going on? Let's go to Europe first. Pampered Chef just took 234 of their consultants and their spouses, their partners, whatever they call them over there. They took them on a cruise over to the Italian lakes and just let them enjoy it. You know, that's recognition. If you're a company owner right now and you're not given recognition, I don't care if all you do is send out a certificate saying, rockin', guys, you're doing good. You need to. Back when Primerica was Al Williams, I used to laugh as some of these guys were making millions of dollars fighting over who was going to win a t-shirt. It was hilarious, still is. Barefoot Books has been doing it up right. They're giving away new books to disadvantaged children. You need to check those books out. They are phenomenal. Avon, for the first time, just awarded their Flaming Star Awards to 2 distributors in the UK. I think that's powerful right there. ACN just opened up new offices in Poland. They are expanding out. You know, they just went into energy. They started in Canada. They're here in the U.S. I think they're looking at Australia and now the U.K., Europe area over there. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going on. You know, we see the crap about Greece and all this. Man, go build your business internationally. Start with a grassroots effort. And I'll tell you what, we'll stop some of this political garbage that's going on. I'm just a firm believer of that. Here in the United States, Viridian Energy, they're looking at a 400% year-over-year growth coming into 2012. 2012, they think is going to be a phenomenal year for them. They will be in New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania, 3 states. And people say, how can you make money in 3 states? Go ask Ignite reps how they did that when they were in 1 state. You know, when you look at this, there are going to be some energy companies that are going to make it. And I'm sorry my voice sounds like I'm in puberty, but that's what happens when you've lost it and it's coming back. But listen, this is pretty big here. Not every energy company is going to make it. But there are going to be some that are going to make it. And my prediction is those companies that will make it will have an actual energy company behind them, like Ambit and Ignite and what they've got going. That's what you're going to see. And it's going to be interesting to see how the East comes up. The eastern part of the United States is not real big in network marketing, but yet we see Viridian going in up there. We see Rastelli Direct kicking butt up there. We got FDI out of Boston, just teamed up with the Longevity. I mean, you see some rocking stuff that's happening there. So I'm proud of what they're doing, how they're doing it. Primerica has announced they're moving to their new international headquarters. I started with that company. They're like in 10 buildings right now in 2 locations. They're going to consolidate down 1 3-story office building with 2 wings. It's just going to make everything working right. Stella and Dot just entered the UK. I think that is great there. Avala acquired Tara. Now, Avala's out of Houston. Tara's out of Florida. They're bringing their teams together. It's going to be great. A brand new, highly respected Australian scientist just went to work for Manatech. Man, Manatech reps need this. Manatech's just gone through some crap the last few years. I mean, their numbers are off. Some distributors have left. For the right reasons. I mean, they left because the challenge was over. They needed to find something new. The company's removing, reformulating some stuff. It's going to be fun to watch them, but they've been a pretty powerful company over the years. We want to wish all of their reps the best of luck. I think this is going to be good for them. Longburger Baskets were just awarded, honored for their breast cancer awareness. Let me tell you something about breast cancer. I've got a company. I don't have it right now. We're going to be doing a review on a company called Plexus. They're out of Scottsdale. Just brought in some of the old Monavie marketing guys over there. This company's been around about 5-6 years, got about 10,000 reps. We're going to be doing some work with them and really getting their story out because they have a breast cancer prevention kit that's phenomenal. They've got a product that has been having some phenomenal success if you got type 2 diabetes. So a lot of great things are happening. And listen, we've got about 10 different series that's going to be coming up between now and the end of the year. Most of these you will get a little snippet over at the MLM Help Desk, but the big part of these reviews will be over at the membership side. I'm telling you guys, we are giving our members a armload of stuff. I just put up some brand new training yesterday, some brand new training over there today. If you're not a member of the networkmarketingadvocates.com, $10 a month, you need to be. It's some rocking stuff that's there. Zango is going on a brand new initiative to help the next generation of direct sellers. Hey, that's big. You know, I hear a lot of people all the time saying, well, Zango's a has-been. No, they're not. My good friend Sandy Cohen is kicking butt and taking names. We're going to be doing an upcoming series on Zango because the owners have come back in, taken control, and that company is I remember it was a one-hit wonder. Man, they've got more great products made from the mangosteen and what they've done there and the science behind it, you can shake a stick at. It's going to be fun to see. A brand new company we're going to be talking about, you guys are going to see it in upcoming reviews, is Any Art. Man, if you take pictures, if you're a photographer, and you would love to take portrait pictures and then be able to offer your people the ability to have those transferred into oil paintings. this company's for you. And I tell you what, they are product driven. Their compensation plan only goes 4 levels. So this is not for the faint of heart. This is going to be for people that really care about stuff. Pampered Chef, one of the late companies to get into social media, launched their Twitter account over in August, and they've got 1,000 followers, and it's doing some great stuff over there. Social media is so big that right now the DSA has put together their Be Connected conferences that they're doing. We'll put some stuff up here. If you're a startup, if you're a company owner wondering what this is about, you need to check out the DSA. And I know I've got some critics right now shaking their head. They're saying, the DSA, Troy, what are you doing? Listen to me. There's over 2,500 direct selling companies in America. There's less than 300 that are members of the DSA. People all the time say, Troy, the DSA numbers aren't legit. You're probably right, because there's only 250, less than 10% of the actual companies out there. So their numbers are not as high as they could be if all the numbers were reported. See, that's the thing people don't understand. We're going to talk about that. I'm not going to waste y'all's time right now, but there's some great stuff going up. Inspiring entrepreneurs, that is going to be the theme of the 2012 DSA conference. And my hero, George W. Bush, will be the keynote speaker at that. That's going to be great. I'm hoping to be able to sneak in this year. I'm going to pull Richard Brooks' chain, see if he can help me out there, because that's going to be some great stuff. Awesome things going on. Looking around just to see what's going on. This is interesting here. Now, I am not a Mormon. Matter of fact, I don't know what I am, but I'm not from the LDS camp. I don't know much about them. I got some great friends over there. But Blake Roney, who happens to be the executive chairman of the board at New Skin, has been called on a 3-year mission with the church, and he's going to be stepping down. He'll still be connected with the company, but he's putting his focus into what this mission is for the church. And listen, like I said, I don't know much about the Mormon faith, but I do know this much. When a businessman of Blake's success is saying, I'm putting business aside to go fulfill a mission that I believe I've been sent on by the church and by God, your hat's got to go off to him. I don't have to understand it all. I just know the man's got his priorities in the right spot, and I think that's a win-win right there. Amway Malaysia was just awarded the 2011 Forrest & Sullivan's Best Practices. I love that right there. I think that is a phenomenal way of doing things. Avon celebrating their 125th anniversary. That's great. Herbalife's reported third quarter net sales increase another 30%. Listen to me. All you guys out there that are getting into weight loss, the king of the hill is still Herbalife, and their sales are still going up. So it's not just the Visalis guys or the Yoli guys or the Vima guys or all these other guys. Okay, when the king of the hill is still making sales, then you know there's money to be made. That's what you've got to look at. Manatech, sadly, they were down again, and that hurts. They were down by $3.7 million. So we gotta keep praying for those people, man. They need some help. We're going to put the rest of it up in the report. You're going to be able to see it. Folks, I love this profession. I love what we do. That's a lot of information to cover, and I'm sorry if we've gone longer than you anticipated. Check us out on the websites, MLM Help Desk and the networkmarketingadvocates.com. Live life like it's an epic adventure, and I'll see you next week right here on the MLM News in Review. Bye now.